Today's tutorial is about installing WordPress on a subdomain. We're using SiteGround for our host in this tutorial, but most hosts will probably have the same or similar setup. From within your SiteGround hosting account, click My Accounts and click Go to Cpanel. If you're using a different hosting service, you can do the same thing from within the Cpanel. When you've gotten to your Cpanel, click on your WordPress install. Once you are on the WordPress overview, click Install Now. Here's where things change slightly from installing a WordPress to your main site. On our previous installation, we installed WordPress on our main URL, the tutorialbytes.com. But because I want to also have a second installation to use as tutorials or with our tutorials, I want to go ahead and install a separate installation on the demo site. So when we get to this particular location, I want to make sure to pull the drop down and select the subdomain so that I'm not overwriting the existing domain that I have set up already. If you accidentally select the main URL, you will overwrite the previous installation. So make sure that you select your subdomain. We're going to go down and set up our username and password. And I can't type today. I'm going to change my admin email since it defaults to an email address that I have yet to create. I'm going to go ahead and just put it on our regular Gmail account that we had set up before. Location is, language is English. Okay, now here's where I want to go ahead and click on Advanced Options. And the reason I want to do this is I want to change the database name. If I create multiple databases, I want to make sure that I can locate the ones that I need to edit if I ever need to get in and edit, which we'll do that in a future tutorial. But for now, I'm just going to put demo for the database name. And then I'm going to click Install. And now we have completely installed WordPress on our subdomain. Please make note that the name of the URL is much different than the regular URL. So it's actually a completely separate installation. It almost acts like it's a completely different site. So you'll actually, when you try to go in and log in, you'll have to make sure to type in whatever the subdomain prefix is, and in my case it's demo, .theurl.com and then the WP admin. Otherwise you will be editing the main domain, so that's very important to keep in mind. So let's go ahead and click this and it should log us right in. So here we are, we see our installation has now been installed on demo.tutorialbytes.com, which is the subdomain of our main URL.